French President Hollande, he said this was an anti-Semitic attack. He said it was, but Jewish people are still fleeing France, I believe.
Are you kidding? Last year, 7,000 Jews moved from France to Israel. That's 1% of the population, more than 1%. That would be the equivalent of 60,000 American Jews emigrating to Israel. And the reason is that anti-Semitic attacks in France have become so commonplace. People are afraid to wear a yarmulke. They don't want to be identified as Jews. In Toulouse, we saw 3 children and a father murdered. We've seen pogrom against a Paris synagogue in the middle of the war. We've seen marches of 30, 40,000 people in the streets of Paris saying the Jews should go back to Hitler's ovens. Now, we appreciate that the French government today finally started to post troops. But what does it say about a Western liberal democracy that it needs to deploy 10,000 soldiers to protect its Jews? This is a country that 70 years ago deported 1/5 of its Jewish population to the ovens of Auschwitz. They did it in collaboration with the Nazis.
Do you believe that France is fundamentally anti-Semitic, regardless of its large Muslim population?
Well, I'm not going to get into the heart or the psychology of the French people. I can only look at actions. I'm not going to look at what's motivating those actions. What is certainly true is that France has become a country where Jews are not safe, they do not feel safe, and they're leaving as a result. Now, France wants to have its cake and eat its too. It wants to condemn Israel at the United Nations. 2 weeks ago, it voted for Israel to withdraw from Judea and Samaria and the West Bank by 2017. I mean, Stuart, that would leave Gaza east for rockets to be fired directly into Jerusalem. They want to kind of hate Israel, but say they love their Jews. Israel is the Jewish state. When you invite the president of the Palestinian Authority, Mahmoud Abbas, to an anti-terror rally, that's like inviting Kim Jong-un to the Golden Globes. Abbas is one of the biggest funders of international terror alive. When Issa Abed Rabo was released from prison after killing 2 Hebrew University students, Mahmoud Abbas gave him $100,000 and called him the best of the Palestinian people.